What if I told you that beneath the stone-paved streets of your favorite medieval towns, whispers of intrigue and unsolved mysteries lie hidden? Every legend you've heard, from King Arthur's mystical sword to the church's treachery, is a thread in the rich tapestry of medieval history, leaving us to ask, what's the truth behind these legendary tales? Prepare yourself for a journey through medieval mysteries that will thrill your imagination, ignite your curiosity, and lead you toward truths that are often more extraordinary than fiction itself. Stay with me, because what you're about to discover may challenge the very foundations of the legends you thought you knew. Picture this: the year is 1199. The grand castle, magnificent yet menacing, stands tall against the backdrop of a dusky sky. Inside its fortified walls, a secret unfolds, a cryptic prophecy hidden within parchment that would alter the fate of kingdoms. This is just one vignette of countless stories that haunt the shadows of historical lore. As we delve into these famous legends, you'll find that history is seldom black and white. It's laden with shades of gray that beckon us to unravel their enigmas. Now, let's start with one of the most baffling questions in medieval history. Did King Arthur really exist? You might be wondering whether the tales of knights and noble quests are mere fabrications. Surprisingly, the truth behind the Arthurian legends is as captivating as the stories themselves. Historians believe that the figure of King Arthur may have taken inspiration from a real leader, possibly a British warlord named Artorius, who defended against Saxon invaders. But as we peel back the layers, questions arise. If Arthur was a real person, how did his legacy morph into the fantastical saga we know today? The enchantment of Camelot, the rise of Merlin, and the famed Excalibur, could there be more social and political contexts behind these tales? This brings to light a powerful insight. Historical narratives often reflect the values and ideals of the society narrating them. As you ponder this, consider how the romanticized version of Arthur might have been used to inspire bravery and unity among the people during chaotic times. Could these legends be living embodiments of hope, rather than mere flights of imagination? And perhaps, as history is told and retold, truth and legend intertwine more deeply than we care to admit. Each medieval mystery we explore serves as a window into the psyche of the times, timeless tales that provoke thought and evoke awe. Next, let's drift into the haunting legend of the Green Man, a symbol deeply rooted in both pagan and Christian traditions. But who was the Green Man, really? Often depicted with foliage sprouting from his face, he symbolizes fertility and the cycle of life. Yet beneath this verdant mask, the Green Man embodies a struggle between ancient beliefs and the encroaching spread of Christianity. This duality presents an intriguing concept, the cultural clash and the complexities of spiritual greed that fueled many legends. Have you ever pondered the depths of this symbol? Was he revered as a guardian of nature or viewed as a rebellious spirit unsettling the established order? As we consider these questions, it becomes evident that the Green Man is more than just an image. He's a manifestation of humanity's ongoing relationship with nature, a constant reminder of our true connection to the earth, often obscured by the passage of time. Now, let's shift gears toward another well-known mystery that continues to captivate hearts and minds: the enigmatic fate of the lost colony of Roanoke. What happened to those early British settlers in 1587? Their disappearance remains one of the oldest and most thrilling unsolved mysteries in American history. Imagine this: a colony, thriving one moment and then, poof, vanished without a trace, leaving behind a cryptic word carved into a tree: Croton. As history buffs and amateur sleuths scour through records and artifacts seeking answers, what remains perplexing is the sheer silence from the historical narrative. Did they succumb to the harsh conditions of the New World? Or did they integrate into local tribes, blending their lives with those who occupied this land long before them? Could it be there were circumstances much deeper than we realize? What if the tale of Roanoke is a reflection of the colonial ambitions that ultimately fail, a sobering reminder of the costs associated with exploration and survival? Continuing with another riveting enigma, the mystery surrounding the infamous Black Death is worth exploring. In the 14th century, Europe was ravaged by a pandemic that claimed an estimated 25 million lives. But what caused this devastating outbreak? While many believed it was a punishment from the heavens, others contended that it was the result of rampant hygiene neglect and errant pests. But here's a shocking detail. Emerging evidence suggests that as many as 25% of Europeans may have actually been immune to the plague, showcasing an evolutionary anomaly in the human genome. Now, imagine standing in a bustling medieval market, people trading goods, breathing the same air, and socializing unperturbed. One unfortunate cough, however, could trigger a cascade of events leading to widespread despair. What comes next will leave you speechless. Some historians argue that the resulting societal shifts post-Black Death, the decline of serfdom and evolving labor rights, were partially due to the massive labor shortage that this tragedy provoked. The haunting question remains, though, was this pandemic merely a devastating end, or did it pave the way for a radically transformed Europe? Let's not forget the shadowy figure of the Lady of the Lake, a central character in Arthurian legends, known for bestowing Excalibur to King Arthur. But who is she really? Is she simply a guardian spirit, or could she embody the feminine divine, representing both power and mystery? Within her murky depths lies a metaphor for the transition of power from pagan traditions to Christianity, a reflection of how the feminine aspect has often been suppressed or vilified over the centuries. As we elaborate on these legends, we must challenge ourselves to ask, what secrets do these figures carry? Perhaps they hold an ancient wisdom, an understanding of life's balance that modern society is only beginning to grasp. And against the backdrop of medieval Europe, these immortal tales reveal the fluctuating constructs of heroism and piety. As we journey further, another compelling mystery comes to light, the construction of Stonehenge. Certainly, you've marveled at its mystique, but why exactly was this ancient monument built? Dating back to around 3000 BC. Or earlier, this stone circle continues to baffle historians. Some suggest it served as a burial ground, while others argue it may have been an astronomical observatory, marking significant celestial events. But here's something you didn't expect. Recent studies indicate that the stones were sourced from two locations, one 200 miles away. This begs the question, what motivated the builders to transport such monumental stones over such vast distances? Ultimately, both the construction and the purpose of Stonehenge encapsulate the human urge to seek permanence, a desire to leave an indelible mark on the earth. It embodies a quest for connection with the cosmos and the ancestral spirits, leading us to ask, what legacy are we leaving for generations yet to come? Now, prepare yourself for the most tantalizing mystery of all, the search for the Holy Grail. Many have speculated its location, but could it be that the Grail represents something more than a mere chalice, something metaphysical and elusive, hidden in the depths of our desires? Knights of the Round Table embarked on their quests not just for glory, but to find personal redemption, illuminating our principal longing for truth and sanctity in a chaotic world. Various legends link the Holy Grail to a bloodline, the thought that Jesus may have married Mary Magdalene and had descendants, a radical idea that has sparked intrigue and controversy for centuries. What if the search for the Grail symbolizes our eternal journey of self-discovery, a quest for enlightenment rather than a physical object? This notion significantly alters the perspective on what it truly means to seek fulfillment, an inspiring twist in our exploration of medieval lore. With all these mysteries swirling around us, it becomes impossible to ignore the underlying theme that connects these tales, the intricate relationship between legend and humanity. Medieval legends serve not only as entertainment but also as mirrors reflecting our own aspirations, fears, and existential puzzles. These mysteries challenge us to consider how far we have come and where we still need to go as a society. As we reach the culmination of our journey through medieval history, it's crucial to reflect on the myriad truths embedded within these tales. From the heartbreak of lost kingdoms to the glimmer of hope among human connections, these legends resonate within us, forging a communal identity shaped by both triumphs and tragedies. The powerhouse of prohibition against the mundane persists. As we venture into more profound inquiries, we find ourselves asking, how can we extract meaning from the past to build a brighter future? Ultimately, perhaps it's time to embrace the paradox of these medieval legends, recognizing that some mysteries are never fully meant to be solved. They inspire us and ignite our imagination, urging us to carry forward the torch of inquiry that has burned since time immemorial. As you ponder these truths, consider what new stories you will tell, how you will shape the future, and whether the legends that surround us today are destined to become the mysteries of tomorrow. Do you feel that flicker of curiosity still alive? Because it's in that eternal quest for knowledge where our history resonates most profoundly. Legends, after all, create the majestic bridges we cross between the known and the unknown. As you close this chapter of exploration, may your path ahead be illuminated by the tales and mysteries yet to be uncovered, leaving you thirsting for the stories that enrich our collective past and shape our future. So, what mystery will you explore next? The answers you seek may just be the beginning of your adventure.